Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your first time here. And yes, today we're going to be talking about the very first 1.10 Minecraft update 16w20a, and I have a world right here ready. I have not even made a world yet, so this will be my first reaction and maybe possibly your first reaction. And we're also I'll show you all the new additions and everything that you can do, or at least everything that I understand, because I know that there is some stuff with like command blocks and like commands and stuff like that that I don't understand. So I'll try to cover everything, just so that this is also an informational video as well as a fun video. But let's create the new world, building terrain. I'm so excited. I know there's polar bears. I'm so excited to see the polar bears. Oh, okay. So I'm up here on this mountain. I thought there was this thing. So the first thing that I see on this list over here, that I have open of all the additions and changes, is that there is now a feature called auto jump, which is ported from Pocket Edition, but it probably only works in survival mode. So game mode S, no, maybe there is an option. Let me see if I can find an option for that. Okay, so I figured it out. It is on by default, and they did it just so that you guys can know that it's there, but it doesn't work if the snow blocks are here. I'm assuming because that's more than a block high. But if you're over here, my finger is not even going to touch the space bar. Watch. It jumps up for you. Let's get a shot of that right there. There we go. Auto jumping for the win. Actually, let me see if it works in creative mode. Okay, yeah, so it works in probably all game modes. I would assume that is pretty cool. I personally will probably turn it off. Maybe not. It's a thing to get used to, although 1.10 is probably not going to be out for a while. Okay, so there is this thing on this list that says loot tables, a new tag limit for the looting underscore enchant function. I'll put this website, it's just a Gamepedia website, in the description below if you want to check it out, if you understand what that means. I personally don't, but maybe you do and you can read that. But the next thing under it says particles, and a new falling dust particle that falls from the bottom of gravel, sand, red sand, and oh, it comes from anvils too. So let me find an anvil, and we're going to test this out, see what it looks like. I didn't see anything. I don't. Oh, I kind of see it. I saw it a little bit. Did you guys see it? Okay, let's try this one. Maybe, I'm not really sure. Let me see if I have particles enabled. Okay, I do have particles enabled. I'm not really sure why I'm not. Wait, maybe if I come down here and look at it. Huh, no, I don't really see it. Maybe they're just still working on it. This is the first snapshot. There is like, you can, yeah, I don't see the particles personally. I think I did once, but yeah, I mean, like, that's a cool thing to add, but it's not necessary. It's not really going to change anything. I don't really know how I feel about that. I don't really have an opinion. I mean, it's just another particle. Just another thing that's going to make you lag in the long run, I guess. Here, let's break this a bunch. And, do you guys see anything? I don't see anything from it falling. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so there's another thing on the screen that I personally don't really understand, but I'll put a screenshot of it on the screen right now so you guys can read it. If you do, it says MBT tags, zombie type. The next thing is debug screen. So if you press F3 and G, it shows the chunk borders, which is extremely helpful. The next thing, there's a thing with world generation. It says fossils generates underground in deserts and swamplands. Okay, so I can't really find anything that kind of looks like a fossil, so maybe I'm not looking in the right place, or maybe it's just not completely there yet. I'm sure there'll be a lot more about this in more snapshots. Again, this is just the first snapshot of 1.10 ever, so there's gonna be a bunch more stuff added. The next thing, there's a block called a structure void, used for the structure block to keep the blocks in that location. Formerly, barrier blocks were used by the devs, which means you can now use barrier blocks in structures. Oh, okay, so let's see. The command is /give Minecraft structure underscore void. Oh, so they're like barrier blocks, but they're blue. That's really cool. So I'll put this right here. Oh, they're small. Wait, that didn't work. Huh? Keep blocks in that location. I'm not really sure what that means. I guess I'm really not sure what that means now. I thought that it would have meant that the barrier, that the block, no, that's what barrier blocks does. I don't know. We'll figure out more about that in more updates. There's now a magma block. We need to go to the nether. Hold on. So the magma block is found in the nether. It's crafted using 4 magma cream. Mobs take half a heart of damage every second while touching it, similar to a cactus. That's really cool. If a mob is crouching wearing frost, walker, enchanted armor, or under the fire resistance effect, it does no damage. Okay, so wait, mobs can crouch? I didn't know mobs were able to crouch. New death message when player dies in this block. Let's see what it says. I need to go into game mode survival. I'm gonna touch it. I'm touching it. What's it gonna say? What's the death message gonna be? KTMH discovered the floor was lava. Oh, it's funny. The other thing it says, if a mob or another player pushes a player onto this block, the death message said player walked into a danger zone due to, and then it says the mob or the player. So that's really cool. There is now another wart block crafted by filling a 3x3 square in the crafting table with nether warts. Okay, so here is the nether wart block. Let's see what it looks like placed down. Oh, that's so cool. There's another block called a red nether brick, crafted by placing a 2x2 checkerboard of 2 nether brick and 2 nether wart. So let me get some nether brick. Okay, so the red nether brick block is made with this crafting recipe. It is 2 nether bricks and 2 nether warts in that position like that. And let's see. Oh, these look so cool. Oh, these are sick looking. That's cool. I'm really loving all these new red blocks they're making. And the last new block is the bone block, and you make it like this. You just fill the whole thing with bone meal, and then we get the bone block, and that looks so cool. Like, I would honestly use this in buildings, like, because it doesn't even, like, necessarily look like bones. I wonder, yeah, you can do it sideways too. Yeah, I'll definitely be using some of these new blocks in builds, maybe like houses and survival, or I'm not really sure, but those are some cool new blocks. I like how you can do it both ways too. There's some new items. There's new spawn eggs, so let's check those out. There's a new spawn egg for a wither skeleton, a mule, which is right here, the skeleton horse, which is this one right here, and then a zombie horse, which is this one right here, and then a donkey, which is this one, a cat, which what is the difference with a cat? Oh, it's just already tamed. Okay, well, wait, is it tamed or is it, I'm not really sure. Do cats follow you when they're tamed? I don't usually tame ocelots that often because I don't like cats in real life. There's also an elder guardian spawn egg, which I'm assuming is this one right here. And then there's a cat spinning over here. Did you guys see that? There's a polar bear spawn egg, which I'm so excited for. And then there's a stray and a husk, which are also the new mobs. So here is the polar, actually, we're going to save the polar bear for last because I'm super excited about that one. I'll put the info from the Gamepedia on the screen so you can read along if you want. Or you can just go to the website because it'll be in the description. I'm going to start with the stray because I want to save the polar bear. Here, it's this one, right? Okay, so it acts mostly like a normal skeleton. The drops are the same as a skeleton, so they can possibly drop tipped arrows of slowness. Oh, they walk. For a second, maybe it's the other one that floats. I thought that one of them floated. They spawn in cold biomes, like the ice spikes plains. Spiders spawn in cold biomes, have a chance of a stray riding it. That's cool. So there could be like stray spider jockeys. They shoot tipped arrows of slowness at the target. You can ricochet the tipped arrow onto the stray to inflict itself with its own effect. Oh, that's cool. And then here's the husk, which is based off the zombie. Now, this one doesn't float either. He seems taller. Is he taller than a normal zombie? Kind of want to see. Okay, he's not taller than a normal zombie, but he behaves mostly like a zombie, but he does not burn in sunlight. It's a zombie with the zombie type data tag set to 6. It can spawn as a baby or as a chicken jockey. It spawns mainly in warm biomes like the deserts and applies 6 seconds of hunger when attacking an easy 13 in normal, and 20 in hard difficulty. Dang, these are cool new mobs. And okay, are you guys ready for probably the biggest, like most anticipated thing in this update, which is a polar bear. He has a little tail. Oh my god, it's adorable. I want to see the baby. Move over. Move. Oh my gosh, it's a little baby polar bear. Okay, so let's read about the polar bears. That grown-ups and children spawn randomly in cold biomes. When hit, the grown-ups will attack you. The cubs will run away very fast, similar to baby zombies. Additionally, grown-ups will attack you no matter what when their cubs are around. Ooh. Grown-ups can swim faster in water than the player, and they drop fish and salmon with a 3-to-1 chance respectively. That's so cool. I want to see one swim. Polar bear. Oh, look. He's swimming backwards. This polar bear is swimming backwards. Did you see that? That was cool. Okay, so a few more new things in the 1.10 snapshot. They pertain to world generation. The abandoned mineshafts can now occur above ground in mesa biomes. That's really cool. Gold will generate in these mineshafts more frequently, and they will generate with dark oak wood. That's cool. Villages will now spawn in more biomes and with biome-specific wood. That's awesome. Now spawn with grass paths rather than gravel paths. That's pretty cool. Although they probably should have already had that in 1.9 because that's when grass paths were made. They should have thought that back then. They now spawn with wooden planks over the water to form bridge paths. That's cool. And savanna villages are made almost entirely out of wood and can burn down due to having lava blocks and blacksmith buildings. And then it says in parentheses, probably unintended, but I don't know. And then huge mushrooms generated in roofed forests can now be much taller as they are in Pocket Edition. So it seems like a lot of the things in this 1.10 update are coming from Pocket Edition, which is kind of good, I guess, in a sense. You can't auto jump backwards. I just realized that. The endstone bricks are no longer craftable. Wait, are endstone bricks? Wait. Okay, I feel lame because I don't think I've ever noticed endstone bricks before, but maybe I have. Is this a 1.9 thing? It might be. I feel like I've never noticed this before, but I might just be stupid, or it might be 1.9 thing. Fireworks recipe now produces 3 rockets rather than 1. And then there's some things about Endermen. They can now very rarely spawn in the Nether and now naturally pick up Netherrack. And then there's some fixes to some other things. But that is it for the 1.10 Snapshot 16w20a first reaction overview, whatever you want to call it. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and if you're excited for 1.10, and if you want me to do more of these snapshot reaction overview videos, tell me down in the comments below and I will. They're very fun to do and you also learn a lot. And yeah, so I'm so excited about the polar bears. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.